Hello, I'm back here. This time I am in my kitchen. And of course, it's the weekend, you can tell. Now, all you who are just out of Scientology, you got your aids from the Michael J. Render Aftermath Foundation and the SPTV Foundation. You got the roof over your head, your transportation, which is your hot new wheels, and the clothes on your back, got your job. But the thing is, you eventually have to eat. So we are in my kitchen, and that's where it comes in. So, okay, here we go. Did I miss anything? No. So we're going to make easy, crisp oven broccoli. So, here we go. So we're going to chop up the broccoli, and it should be about 5 cups. So here we go. Okay. Although this has 4 cups. Okay. Right. Now, just take the crown and just throw it in there. Whatever's left over, and you don't want to dispose of it because of environmental reasons, you could put it in a compactor, which is something I don't have, but I am going to work on getting it. So let's chop up everything. You can even use it for a salad. Okay. As we're chopping it up, we are going to talk, of course, you know, Scientology. And all right. Now, as you know, earlier I mentioned that the eyes can see is fighting cancer right now. So go to her channel, give her your best wishes to her, and hope she fights the good fight to get out of this whole cancer bit. All right. Oops. All righty. All right, this is fine. It looks like I have to grab some more broccoli. So, all right. So, I get 5 cups. Now, you know it's the countdown to Thanksgiving side dishes for Thanksgiving. And as you know, Thanksgiving this year falls on the 27th. So, sorry, I forgot to mention it. So, all you former Scientologists, we're going to whip everything up. All righty. Looks like we're going to need more of this. So, and what else is going on? Of course, you know, last night Jenna Miscavige was at Fort Harrison Hotel, and she was telling everybody about Scientology, as you can know. Let me get some more broccoli. All right. Now, I wish I could actually make my apple cider, but you know what? I don't have I don't applesauce, but guess what? I do not have my apple cider. So that's my base. So, and as you know, last week I made sweet not candied yams, but apple yams. Now the apple's a little bit more better for you. Of course, you know, fruit keeps you from getting sick. Okay. Now we're going to stick this in the microwave for about maybe a couple of minutes. All right. Now, okay, what else is going on? And of course, you know, the security guard said that Jenna was harassing him, where in fact it was the other way around. He was harassing her. And you know, Scientology has this way of trying to turn things around. Well, guess what? They're no longer can do that, because guess what? We got the internet now, so they can't make up any kind of stories anymore. As you can tell, those days are gone for good. So even when they get their hands caught in the cookie jar, they would lie. In my opinion about a lie, big lies, little lies, a lie is a lie. But the small ones don't hurt as much, but it's still a lie. So we have to remember that. And what else is going on? Let's see. You know, it's party season. We got Thanksgiving. And we got Christmas coming up. Okay, now let's chalk these up once again. Alrighty. Now, oops. Stem off. And what else is going down? All right. I think this might be 5 cups. So this is a side dish. So now I'm a huge fan of cheese. So of course, only difference is I don't use the one from a cow. I use the one from a plant-based cheese. I use plant-based. So is it as good for you? Well, you know what? No, because I don't think it does, but guess what? Oops. Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. So, yeah, it's not as good for you, but what can you do? Nothing really. And let's see. Alrighty. Now, as you know, I got this recipe from online, but of course, you know there are copyright laws, so I had to readjust it a bit so I can bring it to you because it is a copyrighted material. You cannot use copyrighted material because guess what? You'll be in big doo. So, alrighty. Need the 5 cups. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we need a bit more, so let me get a little bit more. So we know broccoli is just great for you. What does it have? I'll look it up, and next time I have broccoli again, we'll look it up. Now, I'll be going shopping next week. It's just at the bottom. So, yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to toss it out because guess what? It doesn't have a recycle sign on it. So, it goes in the trash. Is it depressing? Yes, it is. Oh! It does have a recycle. So, guess what? I'm going to toss it in the blue bag. All right, so I'm going to stick this in the microwave again for 2 minutes so we can defrost. All right, now let's see. Today we are going to make caramel apples. Now, should I actually put the plant-based product in there? I think it probably can't be hard since well, no, I think we could put it in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make caramel apples after it. Okay. So we're going to make it for Thanksgiving. It'll be the perfect dessert. Or, yeah. Or it could be, no, forget it. I'll say it as it is. It's a dessert. Okay. So, okay, 43 seconds. And what else is going down? Let's see. Oh, okay. We're going to put the oven on 420. Let's do that. All right. There we go. It's on 420. And as soon as we get it up to 5 cups, if it goes over a bit, doesn't matter. So, okay, here we go. All right. And there it is. I'm going to cut off the tips. We're going to cut the stems off. Okay. And what else is new? Okay, let me see here. Was Aaron with Jenna that day? You know what? He probably was at another part of the building because usually he does not miss a protest. So there we go. Okay. So, all right. So, here we all righty. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And let's see. Now, as you know, Paulette Cooper was, was one of the people who was ravaged by Scientology. They framed her up big time. They used fingerprints to actually frame her for they actually made it look like she broke into the files during the infiltration, but it turned out it was Scientology. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna actually put 2 tablespoons of 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, on occasion, you can have olive oil. 1, 2. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, here's the 1/2 tablespoon. Oh. Oh, let me put this over here. I don't want to accidentally blow up the kitchen, so. All right. Okay. All righty. So, let's see. Put this away so I can have a bit more room while putting away. Now, it calls for paprika, but if you don't have paprika, just use regular black pepper. It's not going to hurt, really. So, okay. And then, okay. Now, is it going to be fattening? Yeah, a little. It looks like it's going to be a little bit fattening. But sometimes you do need the fat, but not as much. So, sometimes. Okay. Alrighty. And then, now, okay, 1 teaspoon of the paprika. Now, okay. Okay, let me see here. Oh, jeez. You know what? This is so not good. Okay. Ah, jeez. I'm going to put half of this away. Okay. There, we got the black pepper in. Put this away. Okay. Oh no. Oh well, you know what? I don't think we can actually make the caramel apple today. Yeah, that's one of the other things we can't do today because I just remembered I don't have corn syrup. So we're just gonna skip it today. All right, it's been 22 minutes. Now, am I as good as Jenna and Sam, the SP chef? I'm okay. It's still edible. I'm not the master like Sam or as fancy as Jenna, and I mean, I keep calling her the Martha Stewart of the former Scientology. That's just the way it goes. All right. And yeah, I'm not as frugal as they are, even though Sam is a little bit more frugal than Jenna. No offense, Jenna. So, all right. And then we're going to have 1/4. All right. And then we're going to, it looks like, should I put a little bit more cheese on top? If I do, it's only going to be about the same amount like this since olive oil's in this. So let's see here. Okay, here we go. Even though there's a little bit of coffee in there. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Now this is plant-based, so all right. Let's see. Should we make it 1/3? That's what I'm wondering. So you know what? I'm gonna put the other cheese in. Okay. Because it's gonna be extra good. So I'm not gonna put as much in. So okay. All right, here we go. I think I might put about a half. I'll put about a half in. So let's see here. All right, so this is going to be tossed now. Let's see. Now we have to throw this out. Okay. Now this cheese is Better Goods. But however, this is from Walmart, even though it's a little cheaper. It doesn't really have the taste that regular cheese has. So I would say go with the cheaper brand, but this doesn't really have the good taste that it should have. Now, the almond cheese does, the taste it has but yeah, I mean, not all of them are great, but this is cashew based. I've had better, but this is okay. So, all right. Now, here we go. We're going to stick this in, and it's a half a cup. So, I'm going to put it on the side like this. So, not going to put as much. Okay. Just spread it out a bit. All right. So, there we are. I don't want this oven to melt. So, all right. It's 420. It's ready to go in the oven. All right. This is going in the refrigerator. Hopefully I'll use it as a salad. So, okay. All righty. Stick it in the oven. Here we go. All right. So, let's see. Now, as I told you, usually earlier I told you I don't know what I'm going to cook until the day I'm actually going to cook. So, what else should we have today? Now, let's see here. It's been 30 minutes, so I probably think, let's see. We're not going to actually make the caramel popcorn with chocolate, because guess what? I don't have the corn syrup. We're going to make it for Thanksgiving dessert. So that's just, ooh. Well, how about that? I forgot the garlic, so let's take it out. Yeah, thank God I didn't really leave it in there as long. So let's see. All right. It says garlic powder, but I don't think it really matters. So it's 2 teaspoons. So we'll just use the 2 teaspoons. Okay. It's 1/4. Oh, here it is. So yeah, thank God. I just noticed it now. So, but if you like it and you want more, by all means, go ahead and use it. But yeah. So there it is. All right. So we got the broccoli crown all over. We got the broccoli heads on the shoe. Okay, now we're gonna pop this back in the microwave oven. Okay. Now, what should we have? How about, let me see here. How about plant-based Philly steak? So let's see here. Yeah, I want to make my hour full. So, alrighty. Okay. Now, we're going to make the plant-based Philly steak, or whatever it is you want to use. So, all right. So, let's grab out the big pan. Okay. Now, righty. Oh, jeez, I gotta get. Now I gotta get a chair to get it. So, all right. Okay. All righty. Here we go. We got some things. I got this last week. So I got the plant. All right. So we're going to come down. All right. Now, as you can tell, we're going to spray this directly on the pan, but first we're going to actually we're going to use onions. Of course, you know, I just threw my board in there, but guess what? Right now, I'm going to chop my onions up here. Oh boy. Now, you know, usually I have the food processor to stir it up, but we can just leave it whole. So now, am I going to have the broccoli today? No. So we're going to spray this. Now, this would prevent the plant-based Philly steak or whatever it is you want to use. All right. So we're going to chop up the onions. All right. Okay, so now we're going to actually soak this in water. Okay. So we're going to cut this up. There. And it actually looks like a red onion, even though it's different. So we're going to stick this in here a little bit soon. Okay. Now, what else is going down? Okay. Now, as you know, Paulette Cooper was in, I think, either Germany or I think it was Poland. Yes. She was back in the day when Hitler invaded Europe. So her family, her father was apprehended by the Nazi Germany, and I think her mother must have been caught too, but the two girls, her and her sister, was caught by them, but they actually had a fundraiser. They took the money, gave it to the guards, they let her free, and then they put both her and her sister in the orphanage. So they were safe, and then Paulette got adopted by the Coopers. So that's the way the story went. And what else happened? Oh, wait, I'm going to turn it on. So here we go. So let me get. All right. So Now these are smaller and I can handle them. If you want to use regular onions that are a little bit bigger than that, go right ahead. So, yeah, we're going to make a Philly cheese sandwich. Of course, mine's plant-based. And I'm not going to cram my vegan vegetarian down your throat, so don't worry. You can officially use whatever you want. I understand that. So, all right. We're going on 40 minutes now. Now, next week I will go shopping. All right. Now, let's see. And I'm still going to work on my pie crust. Last week, as you recall, let's see. Yeah, it didn't turn out good. It was a little bit hard, so I had to put it in the microwave. It got soft, but yeah, I have to do it up better the next time. Okay, so we're going to stick this in. And we're going to use pita bread. So this one is whole wheat. Now, they said nowadays, studies suggest that it just ruins your cartilage in your kneecap, but you know what? I'm going to use it anyway. Although your eyes are going to be heavy by the time you're finished with this, but it smells okay. So here we go. It's back in the refrigerator. Now, if you put your bread in the refrigerator, it will stay fresh longer. Now we're going to caramelize this, not as much, but until it gets a little bit brown. Okay, so we're going to open this up. So this bread is made for one. So open this up. Now what I do is just open it up through the edges. Alrighty. There we go. Now, there. All right. Now, we're going to put in the plant-based things. Where did I put my... Oh, jeez. Where is the scissor? You know what? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're just going to stick this in. And this is not even. All right. I didn't think I was going to make this today, but I tried to stay balanced, but let's face it, sometimes I do good, sometimes I don't. I actually, by the time Monday comes around, I just have juice and coffee in the morning. That'd be it for me. Now, guess what? I got my cranberry sauce in the refrigerator. All right, this is what it looks like now. All right. So next week, maybe we'll make relish one next week. All right. All right. Now, I tried to send off a message to Club Brain Frog. It didn't go through. It got sent back to me again. So let me try this computer again, and then after that, I'll get in touch with Fluffer Squirrel and explain what's going on. Yeah, these people are a piece of work. They have no right doing what they do. But at the same time, anonymous protests hack into their computer, but yet they do it to other people. Scientology does this to other people. They don't suffer any consequences. Now, I'm not saying what anonymous is doing is right, but at the same time, they are speaking out against Scientology, so that's good enough for me. But however, when Scientology does it, no consequences. They're not suffering any kind of consequences, and it is unacceptable. So, and I hate to tell you, everybody, but it looks like John Travolta is in up to his head because he lends his plane out to people to go intercept another person. So, yeah, it's totally bad. But I'm hoping he gets out. Because guess what? I heard a lot of good things about him through my theater professor. But you know what? I was hoping, but Tony Ortega and Chris Sheldon say otherwise, and yeah, it's the testing. Anna, what's her last name? You know what? I'm going to have a lot of fun with this and put cheese in it. So let me get it. All right, that should be it. All right. Now, if you like, you can use a sub or a baguette. So, yeah, a baguette. So, now, the Philly cheesesteak was originally made in Philadelphia, and that's why they call it a Philly steak. Okay. Now, I would love to bring you an animal story, but I had to sniff out all of I practically had to sift through everything to find it. So naturally, last week I found one and brought it to you. So yeah, a little more. If not, then I'm going to bring you a story about Gwen Chamberlain Lahr. Now, as you couldn't recall, Gwen Chamberlain Lahr is a weight loss guru. Yeah, she wears a wig a lot, and that wig is horrible looking. Of course, as you remember, or maybe you don't know who she is, she's a woman who did the weight loss. She was a part of the Way Down workshop while praying. which is not a problem, but then she turned it into a cult. So, all right, it's cooking. Hopefully I won't forget about what's in the oven, but we'll never know what I'm thinking. So, you know what? I'm gonna sprinkle a little pepper in there to bring that spicy taste in there. All right. You know what, guys? I'm sorry I didn't bring any desserts to you. And I know I was going to actually bring you a recipe, a dessert recipe for Thanksgiving. Of course, I don't have any of the ingredients, so guess what? I'm making this. All right. So we're going to keep on flipping it over. I'm going to put it on low now. Oh, I wish you can smell these onions. Now, I didn't put any pepper in it. Well, technically I did, but the black pepper. Let's see. Now, usually they do put pepper in the Philly sub or whatever it is we're going to call it. Okay, it's 53, 10 minutes. Now, we stuck this in the oven about, let's see, 30, almost 25 minutes ago. Or, yeah, almost 25 minutes ago. 23 minutes anyway. Okay. Now, what did I have this morning? Guess what? I had that apple jams. I wish I could show you, but I didn't really think of it. So, and when I had the pecans on top, it had like that crunchy texture. Okay, 54. So we're gonna actually, and then tomorrow I will bring that to you. And guess what? Hopefully, I will have a dessert made by then. But till then, okay. Now, as I told you, today I completed another task with the SPTV Foundation and had it sent to Aaron. So, and I'm taking credit for this one for sending it to him. So, now, what is it? Can't tell you. You don't want any interceptions. Okay. Now, not bad. So you just slice it into wedges. Keep as is, put it in. So. Now, I think maybe tomorrow, if I can make it, maybe I'll make a pumpkin recipe since it's the fall season. Okay. Let me think. Let's see here. All right. Oh, boy. Okay, it's 57. All right, I think that'll do it. All right. So we're going to turn this off. Put this on top of the pita. Okay. Oh, boy. I am such a klutz today. Let's see. All right. So there it is. Right on the pita. But guess what? If you want to use a baguette, go right ahead. Doesn't hurt. So, all right. You know the drill. Again, I'm working on buying me a coffee. So for now, I have my PayPal. If you want to contribute to my channel, you can. So it's all in your hands. You can give me whatever amount you want. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. You can still come on my channel, watch whatever it is you want. It won't make a difference because guess what? The love of money, no good. It's just awful. So I'm definitely watching what I'm doing. So, all right. You know the drill. Hit the like, press subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at